Hey everybody, happy Sunday fun day or school Sunday if you celebrate that, purple people. Could it be the last Vikings game of the season? Potentially. Also, happy new year everybody. Hope everybody's been doing fabulous and then some. And thanks for stopping by and watching, whether you're watching now, later, whenever. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate yous. So gonna do a little planetary pregame for Minnesota Vikings at Detroit Lions. So one team is already going to the playoffs, and then the other team has a lot that has to happen. So it's been a minute since I've live streamed my prediction last week with the Vikings at the Evil to the East, aka the Green Bay Packers. I was way off on that one. Vikings, huge losers, 33-10, and they're currently 7-8. And Detroit, what are they? 11-5. Or no, wait, sorry. Vikings 7-9, even worse. And then Lions 11-5. So thanks everybody for hanging out. William, hello. Peter, I saw your message before too. And then who else did I see in here? Danny. Yeah, so very good. I don't know if all of the chat messages are coming through. Excuse me, but I hope that they are. William, yes. What's going on with your Raiders? Or not your Raiders, your Eagles, man. What's going on there? Good to see you, though. And happy birthday, William. I know that's around the corner. Randy, hello, hello. How's it going? Congratulations on your team's victory last week. Pretty much opened up a can of whoop ass on the Vikings. So, and another purple embarrassment. But I hope everybody's been doing good. So yeah, thanks for hanging. For today. All right. I don't have a lot in the nerd notes for today as far as the planetary prediction goes for Vikings at Lions. And yeah, just so much going on. Who's gonna be the quarterback? That fiasco last week, right? And also, oh my gosh, it's today. Joyazani anniversaire. Happy birthday. Yeah, what is it today? The 7th? Happy birthday. Very good. Do your Eagles play today? If so, I hope they win for you. There you go. All righty. And don't expect me to be cheering for the Eagles anymore after that. But happy birthday, man. Hope you have a good day. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Hopefully the Eagles can give you a W. All right. So I'm just going to blow up the astrological chart here quick, and then I'm going to share it and go through it. Yeah. So for the Vikings, it's like maybe I don't even know what's going on there. The head coach doesn't even know what's going on there. Okay, nobody knows what's going on. It's a complete cluster. And I honestly thought that Pizza Boy might be gone after this year, but it sounds like he's going to be back. So great. Eric, how's it going? Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. 47, which equals 11, master number. There you go. Happy birthday. Very good. Okay, so for the Vikings game today, for the planets, the astrological charts that I'm looking at here, I can share it and then kind of go through it. But oddly enough, and my record for Vikings predictions thus far, I am 11-5 currently with my predictions. So got a few right, got a few wrong. It happens. Yeah. Uh-oh, here's Tommy. Of course we all missed you. Of course we did. Of course we did. How you doing, Tommy? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah, Pizza Boy. Yeah, Pizza Ranch Boy. Yeah. I coined him that when he first was on the team because he did those commercials that were what the kids call cringe for Pizza Ranch. But anyway, he doesn't seem to do them anymore, so I'm not really sure what's happening there. Is the toilet rusty? Players. Well, okay, so what I do know is that Teddy Bridgewater for Detroit is suiting up and he's retiring after this year. And then kind of, weird full circle moment because the Vikings drafted Teddy Bridgewater. So I don't think they're completely resting all of their people, actually. I kind of heard that Dan Campbell, let's go in there, get that win. But I don't know. I also was hearing about if the Lions are just completely like blowing the Vikings out of the water, then yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Okay. Everybody's saying hi to each other in the chat. Okay, very good. I love it. Like to see it. We like to see it. Okay, good. I am getting the messages. Very good. Now I am gonna pull up the chart for the game today and show you all. Anthony, what's going on, man? How are you? Happy game day. All right. Good to see you. Yay! I love that. Yes, much love back. Anthony with Roar of the Lions UK. Amazing YouTube channel out of the UK. Really good guys over there. Best of luck today, man. Maybe you can tell us, are you guys starting your people today? What's going on? Can you give us any Detroit Lions intel? What's happening? Like, is Jared Goff starting, right? Like, it's kind of business as usual, I think. But yeah, Anthony, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, love seeing the international friends come in. I mean, we like seeing everybody come in, but I hate when these little ads show up on the side. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, so here's the chart for today. I put it in the right time a couple weeks ago. I had it in the wrong time, and then I had to like redo it at the very beginning. But you know how that goes. So, all right. The moon, we're going to look at the moon, everybody, and we're going to look at, everybody is starting. Okay, Tommy, there you go. Straight from the source. Everybody's starting. All right, then here we go. Then it should just be like a normal game, right? I don't know. So we'll see. Let me dive into the chart a little bit here. And then I didn't actually make a score. I didn't write down a score prediction. I do have I think the winner is going to be like 1 to 4 points, but I just kind of wanted to look at it some more a little bit because one of the main players here in all of the charts is Miss Moon, okay? And she is what's called void of course. So she's kind of wandering right now. She's not really doing anything. She's not interacting with any of the traditional planets. She is, however, she's in Scorpio right now. So the moon is in Scorp. Over here. She's right over here at the very end of Scorpio. And the only interaction that the moon is making is with Pluto. And Pluto's not a traditional planet. I tend to follow more traditional planetary rulerships. So that's kind of a weird thing because we look to the moon for timing, for many things with all of the games. So the fact that she is void of course and kind of wandering around, lost until she moves into the sign of Sagittarius here. Yeah, she's kind of wandering. But okay. Anthony says they don't take days off. We're gonna head into the playoffs with a big win for momentum. I like that attitude. I like it. Very good. Love it. And I mean, I get maybe wanting to rest players, but I just feel like that totally like kills the vibe. I agree. That's what I would do if I was a head coach. So may the best team win. All righty. So speaking of the two teams, alrighty, let's look at them. We already looked at the moon. She's over here, like I said, in the sign of Scorpio. We keep accidentally clicking on the chart. So she's right over here. And then the home team, obviously Detroit. So the home team is represented by house number 1 over here in Taurus. And Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus. So Venus is going to represent the Detroit Lions today. And Venus is actually right over here in the sign of Sagittarius, very close to the moon. Now, for the Vikings, they're the visitors, as we know. So they're going to be house number 7 right over here, and that's in the sign of Scorpio. So Mars and Pluto rule Scorpio. But again, I go with traditional rulerships. So Venus is Detroit today, and Mars is the Vikings today. And then Mars is right over here in the sign of Capricorn. Now, Mars enjoys being in the sign of Capricorn. Mars is what's called exalted in Capricorn. So he does very, very well there. So I really like that for the Vikings, actually. That's a little bit of like a positive for the Vikings. And then as far as the Detroit Lions go, again, they're Venus. Venus is in Sagittarius. She's actually hanging out right over here in the Vikings' first house of their physical body. their physical self. So, another thing for the Vikings where I'm like, okay. And then it would kind of be in potential, Vikings fashion for them to somehow get a victory today, and then for all the other stars to align here and them get in the playoffs, only to do nothing. Okay, so just, the Viking lore there, you could see it. And then for the Lions today, something that I don't like for them that I've seen kind of play out negatively in other charts that I've read, and the planets move in patterns, so it's looking for the pattern, is the fact that Detroit has the planet Uranus in the first house. I have seen that go not so good for teams that have Uranus in their first house. Uranus is a very unstable, very unpredictable planet. All right, Ryan, how's it going? Gonna say hi to Ryan. Happy New Year, Ryan. Hoping for a high draft pick today. I mean, we can continue with the chart and maybe I'll stop sharing and then we can go down the Pizza Ranch rabbit hole there. It's just like, what is it going to take for him to get out of here? We're done. Kirk Cousins' experiment is done. Over. Sayonara. And now I'm hearing that they're going to bring him back for 2 years. I can't. Maddening. Yeah, but on the flip side too, with the high draft pick, if you're a Vikings fan, do you trust them to make the right decisions? Maybe Quasi is all right, but Kevin O'Connell, I'm not buying it. Okay. The fraternal twins need to go. Kevin and Kirk, they need to go. Goodbye. See ya. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Thank you. That's what I think, but we'll see what happens. All right. Again, if only we were making the decisions, right? Okay. But good to see you, Ryan. All right. So Uranus for the Detroit Lions in their first house. I don't like that for them. Okay. You like that? No. All right. And then back to the moon. Like I said, she's not interacting with any other planets. So normally I would look to see if the moon is interacting with Venus, which represents Detroit today. I would look and see what if she's interacting with Mars. That's who represent the planet that represents the Vikings today. And she's not doing either one of those things. However, another tick here, another little check mark for the Vikings, a positive thing, is that the only interaction that the moon is making, she's over here in Scorpio. She's at 25 degrees. She is what's in a sextile with the planet Pluto. Okay. Pluto is in the very last degrees at 29 degrees of Capricorn. So that's kind of, I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of leaning Vikings victory here by like 4 points. Okay, something like that. Just because I don't see. Again, I've been wrong before, but what else? Did I miss anything? All right. Back to the chat here. Come on, Jade. We already have the waxing gibbous moon curse. Let us have no more planetary misfortune for us, please. I can't make it happen. If I could, oh man, if we could all tinker around, right? Wouldn't that be interesting? I'm just reading it how I see it. But I mean, you guys are already in the playoffs, right? You guys are already there. I don't know. I mean, now let's go back to the Lions for a brief moment. One thing with the Lions that is a good thing per se for them is Uranus, okay, the unstable planet over here. Shocking surprises. So there's a good thing here is that it is in what's called harmony, again, a sextile with Saturn, the planet Saturn. So Uranus is sextiling Saturn. Saturn is over here in Pisces. It's a very loose sextile, okay? But that's good for the Lions. So I feel like they're going to have a lot of support today, which is kind of obvious, but it's kind of reflective in the chart. And I say that because Saturn rules the 10th house for the Lions. And the 10th house is your reputation and how you appear to the public. So as far as like the Lions go, yeah, all right. The people are, they're expecting the Lions to win. I could see that there. And now for the Lions too, their house of games is number 5 here. And the planet that rules Leo is the sun, or the luminary rather. Now the sun also is right over here in Capricorn, also making what's called a trine to Uranus, which is in the Lion's first house of physical body. So again, that looks like, all right, everything's looking good. People are predicting, not necessarily predicting, but expecting the Lions to get the win today. That does support that. However, Venus, the planet that represents the Lions today, Venus, she's not doing anything with the moon. She's not doing anything with the sun, which represents their games. And she's also not doing anything with Saturn, which represents the Lions' career, public image. And she's also not doing anything with Uranus either. So, like, on the outside, again, the Lions, it looks like they're going to win. Everybody's supporting them. Woo, they got this momentum. But then the Vikings, they got some stuff here that's like, oh, we might sneakily get a win today. That's just kind of what I'm seeing. Again, I've been wrong before. We should have gotten Jim Harbaugh last year as coach. Yeah, that's kind of what we're hearing a lot now, aren't we? And I just think, too, it's been 2 years, right? And I just think the writing's on the wall with Kevin O'Connell. And Kevin O'Connell, shout out to James, I came up with that name. Still so good because it's so fitting. It just is like, again, the fraternal twins, Kirk and Kevin, they need to go. They need to go. It's done. It's done. We've seen it. This is what it is. And with Kevin O'Connell, he hasn't made any adjustments. Like, it was always like, well, this is on me. This is on me. This is on me. Okay, what are you doing? A whole lot of nothing, man. A whole lot of nothing. You know, it's just, he doesn't really, it seems like he's trying to figure out the job when he has the job, not knowing how to do the job once you get the job, right? Yeah, there's a little bit of learning curve, but it's like he's literally like learning on the job is what it seems like to me. Doesn't really seem to be working. Back in May, too, I had the Vikings going 9-8. So again, it's just kind of like the same old. Purple purgatory, people. We're stuck there. DM, aloha. How are you? Aloha. Yes. Good morning. Lions don't need to win, but Vikings do. So the Vikings will lose as usual. Are you going to be able to watch the game today, man? I hope so. I hope you're able to watch a little bit. So let's look at my notes here. And another thing too, for the Vikings, that I'm just kind of seeing more notches in the Vikings belt today with this, is the fact that Venus, which represents the Lions, is in the Vikings' first house too. Kind of like, we got you over here. We got you over here, Venus. And Venus isn't getting any support from anywhere else, any other planets here. And also for the Vikings, they're represented by Mars today. Mars is in Capricorn. Mars likes being in Capricorn. And Nick Mullins is a sun in Aries. He was born when the sun was in the sign of Aries. So Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. So this could be Mullins maybe getting a little extra boost today as well. I don't know why I'm yelling. So I don't know. I think the Vikings are going to take it today. I shouldn't say I don't know. It's looking like the Vikings are going to take it today. I just am not seeing a lot of other support for Detroit. But again, I've been wrong before. I call myself a lifelong astrology student. Always learning something. All right. JJ, what's going on? Yes. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Congratulations, too, on all of your interviews. I know you just had Dalton Reisner on your channel. Very proud of you, man. Good work. Keep it up. You're going to be on TV next year. Seriously, PA. Keep saying that. Look out. Ben Lieber, look out. Your job's about to get taken. But if you're not subscribed to JJ's channel, please go do so. But good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all is well. And you're killing it on your channel. So really good. Good news there. Very proud of you. So yeah. All right. Looking back in my notes too. Also, when I started looking at the chart the other day, I think I just pulled it up yesterday. I started writing Green Bay instead of Detroit. Hello. Hello. Oh man. All right. So, people, yeah, I'm going to put a little score here. All right. Tribe, what's going on? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right. What is WSG? What? I don't know what that is. You got what is that? What does that acronym mean? What does it mean? Tell me. What's going on? What's good? Happy New Year. Thanks, JJ. I appreciate that. Best nephew around. All-star. Seriously. Everybody look out. Actually, you don't need to look out because it's shining right there. But of course, you are very welcome. Much deserved. Much deserved. You put in the hard work. You do. You're very knowledgeable. You put in the work. That time and effort, it's going to pay off. It is. So good work. When I work for the Vikings, oh, goody. Yay. A free ticket to all the games. Games? I just sounded very Minnesotan there. Games? Thank you. Yeah. Well, maybe you can let me interview somebody too. I can have a mic for a second. But no, man, that's awesome. It's going to be really fun to be able to watch you on the big screen there and do all the things. Yeah. You're going to have all the insider info for real. Yeah. Very good. You're very generous. Maybe too, once you get in there, JJ, you can talk some sense into the Wolves, right? You can have a little meeting with them, be like, hey, all right, this is what you need to do. Actually, you should suggest that they have an astrologer. And then I'm your girl, all right? What's good? Okay, that's kind of what I thought. But I was like, what's okay, I get it. Thank you. I'm old. I thought maybe that's what it meant. It's good. What's good? But yeah, what's good? It's all good over here. Yeah, what time is it? It's about 11:30 Central Time. So we got about a half hour until kickoff. All right. Okay, and then too, can somebody in the chat remind me? So the Vikings have to win. And then who's playing the Saints? Whoever's playing Carolina has to beat the Saints. And then what's the other one? What's like the other like stipulation? Actually, you know what I should have done? I should do a different kind of chart, actually, where I could ask a question, are the Vikings going to make the playoffs? But it's kind of come to pass, and then I could look and see what the planets say if it's a yes or no. I was going to ask my Twitter follows to follow you on Twitter and to subscribe to you on YouTube. Oh, that is so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to say no to that. You got all those followers. And how many people do you have on your channel now? How many subscribers do you have? Probably a bunch, but not enough. That's awesome, though. Thanks, JJ. I appreciate that. I'm going to share the chart again. I just want to click it open and make it a little bit bigger before I share it. Oh, I can't do that. Fine. Okay, whatever. All right. What does that mean? What does the little flamingo mean? All these little meanings today that I can't quite get a grip on. But I know WSG now. What's good? People. Oh, I make myself laugh. All right. Yeah. I think that yeah. The only interaction that the moon is making today is with Pluto. The moon is in Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign. Mars is the planet that represents the Vikings today. Mars, the planet, is in the sign of Capricorn. It likes being there. He likes being in Capricorn. The moon, again, the only interaction she is making is with Pluto. And Pluto and Mars, they co-rule Scorpio, again, which represents the Vikings today. It'll be interesting, at least in my like as an astrologer, it is always so interesting to see how it plays out, to see how everything plays out. I'm really interested to see how this plays out because yeah. Well, the other Something that I don't like for the Vikings actually is the next interaction that the moon is going to make is going to be squaring Saturn. Not good, squaring that's not harmonious energy. And Saturn represents the Vikings gameplay today, how they're going to play the game. Now, Saturn is in the Vikings' fifth house, and Saturn rules their fifth house of games. When Saturn is involved, people, when Saturn is involved heavily, it often comes down to a time issue. It comes down to the wire. Either somebody's running out of time at the very end trying to scramble with like time ticking, or somebody wins by a field goal at the end of the game, something like that. I have seen that play out too many times. Too many times. It's going to come down to the wire, I think, again. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're almost to 1,000. Almost to 1,000. Yeah, good for you, man. Go subscribe, people, if you're not. I'm going to go make some videos. Okay. All right, JJ, thank you for stopping by. Always good to see you. Keep up the good work. Keep it up. And I know you will. All right. You know you're out of shape. You playing Splatoon would be a miracle. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on there, so I'm just going to ignore it. All right. Okay, back, and then I'm going to make my prediction, and then I'm going to pop on out of here. But it was good to be back, and I thank everybody for hanging out. All right. Again, I didn't write down a score because the points, people, I say it every week. I swear, I say it every week. The points are so hard. Man. Yeah. Potentially too, Detroit decides to put in some of their non-starters at some point in the game too. And that could be how Minnesota ends up winning the game today. That definitely could be. All right. I'm going to put a score here, though, a prediction. I do think it's going to be a 1 to 4 point victory, or, score margin. A 1 to 4 point score victory for whoever wins. And I'm just writing in some points right now. I'm just writing them in there. Yeah, 1 to 4 points. That's what I'm thinking. The winner. Whoever wins this game, 1 to 4 points. Something to do with time coming down to the wire, or another one running out of time. Field goal at the end to win the game. I'm picking the Vikings to win today, though. Actually, I don't know why I say actually. I think it's because everybody else picked the Vikings to lose. Everybody's kind of got Detroit blowing them out of the water. Again, it'll be fun to see it play out. All right, what do you guys think? You want to let me know? If you do, let me know. But yeah, I have it written down in my notes too. Minnesota 1 to 4 points. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to go 24-21. Might be higher scoring too, because the Minnesota Vikings defense has been trash. The Lions defense is pretty good. 24-21. Somehow the Vikings get the victory today. Nick Mullins not slinging it all over the place. Well, he's slinging it all over the place, but he's not slinging it into Detroit's hands. I think he's going to get some help, that being Nick Mullins, because Mars, one of his primary planets, because he's a Sun and Aries individual, and Mars rules Aries. I think that's going to help Mullins today. Also, another thing for the Vikings is that Kevin O'Connell, he is a Sun in Gemini. So Mercury rules the rules the sign Gemini. And Mercury is no longer retrograde either. So I think that can help Kevin O'Connell do a little more clearer thinking as well. I'm going to take the Vikings today. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see what happens. And I hope it's not a snoozer, actually. Like, literally last week, snoozer. Embarrassing snoozer for the Vikings. Okay? Hey, Chris. Oh, I just call it how I see it, man. I'm a realist. That's all it is. That's all it is. I call it how I see it. I call it how I see it. Good to see you though. Is there any sign of the Vikings firing everybody and start totally fresh next season? I just don't think the Wolves are going to do that. When I was looking at the Vikings, their actual like birth chart for the Vikings, I think it's in my other notebook actually, where I wrote down a bunch of stuff about the Vikings. I'm thinking like 2024, 2025. Might see something sort of little positivity there. I keep saying this, but maybe during the off season, I'll try to deep dive on the Vikings actual birth chart, because it would be like, anybody getting a birth chart reading. You can do a birth chart reading on anything if you have the time and location that the thing started. So yeah, it's honestly what's going to suck really. And again, it's purple purgatory in my opinion. It's probably going to be the exact same shit next year. The exact same shit. Kevin O'Connell's going to be back. Kirk's going to come back. It's just, this all goes back to Case Keenum. It does. The Case Keenum curse. It does. You treated him like shit after he stepped up and he led the team to a 13-3 season. And you're not good enough actually, but we're going to bring in Kirk actually because he's the missing piece here. No. Here I go off on a tangent right now, off on a pizza boy tangent, because it's insane. It is insane. And that just really put a bad taste in my mouth also. Like, oh, you're just going to kick somebody to the curb. And why not at least try it out with Keenum? I mean, pretty much they wouldn't have lost anything because ever since Kirk's been here, they've done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They could have saved money, got some, maybe built their offensive line. No, we have to give this dude the biggest contract that the league has ever seen. Dude, gag. I can't. And, to Kirk's credit, money in the bank. He bamboozled him. He did. He's got the best agent in the league. He's probably going to do it again. And if he can't do it again here, he's going to do it on another team. It's just like, I mean, man, whoever's agent is, they got to figure it out. They got to figure it out. They really did. They really did. Yeah, you can be mediocre at your job and not do anything, And isn't that how it goes too? As long as you have the outside package, but you don't actually do anything at work, yeah, we're still going to pay you. I can't. I cannot. I don't think so, man. DM, I don't think so. One day, and then maybe I will come to Hawaii. One of my friends actually lives in Honolulu now. But it's like, a late Christmas present from us to you. We win. You get a better draft pick and can move on. Yes. Oh my gosh, Anthony, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. I would take that as a belated birthday gift for myself as well. Okay. Yeah. It's just, and two, I'm just gonna keep going here. The Kirk blowing the Gallahorn shirtless with stop right now. Stop. And then to only be embarrassed. And enough also with the stupid freaking whiteout. That's just another way for the Wolves to take your money. Okay? Why don't you buy all this merch? And then we're gonna embarrass ourselves. When have they ever won one of those whiteout games? It's stupid too. That's not the Vikings colors. They're purple and gold. Stop. Yeah, they want to make more money, and they do. They do. Oh yeah, we gotta dress in Hawaii. We got Stop. The Wolves are the problem here. They're the problem, really. Again, I said broken record. Me. Somebody take the needle off, okay? For all the kids out there, the records, look them up. It's enough. I gotta stop. I have to. Man, I got us only scoring. Oh shit, Al. I mean, it could happen. I'm interested to see how it plays out. I am. And I was so wrong last week. This last week was my worst prediction of the season. I had the Vikings winning by 2, 26-24. And they lost by 23. So not only was I wrong that I didn't get the winner right, but I got the points completely off. So, it happens. We're learning. But all right. Any other tangents I need to go off on? I don't know. And yeah, actually, there is one. Why can we not? I need to stop saying we. Why can the Vikings not put Josh Dobbs in? Why? We actually won games with him in. This is Kevin O'Connell's issue. Okay. You can't fit. I mean, he's trying to mold the quarterback into his offense instead of adjusting his offense and plays to the player available, which proves to me he cannot make adjustments. He can't. And he's always like, I'm going to take credit for this. I mean, no, it's lip service, my dude. It's lip service. We've all heard that before. Yeah. Well, a lot of people too were like, well, Brian Flores should maybe be the head coach. No, I don't think that's going to work either. No. Zim's laughing at the ranch. Okay, he's down, doing whatever he's doing. I think he likes wine, or whatever. He's having a sarsaparilla. I don't know. Whatever. Man, I want to hear from Zim one day. I do. He's just laughing. What should have happened? The Three Stooges all needed to go at once. I was not a fan of Zimmer being cut and being fired, but at that point, it was. I mean, he wasn't happy. It wasn't working. They all should have went. Spielman, Zimmer, and Kirk. They all should have went. It should have been a clean cut there. But no. Using a dull knife, okay, or whatever during surgery. It should have been a clean cut. They all should have been done then. That's when the refresh and the reboot should have started. The Vikings actually never get like fully rebooted or restarted or updated or whatever you want to use. They duct tape. They always have done that. And again, it's a business. You got to go to the top. It's ownership, man. All right. Who's wrangling me back in? Corey. Happy New Year, Corey. Are you still going with your fantasy team or how did it end up for you? Good morning. Always good to see you. I'm jazzed up today. I'm very jazzed up today. Kirk Cousins will do that. Maybe Case Keenum should come back. Maybe this is what they should do. Kirk, see you later. Keenum probably wouldn't even want to come back here. You somehow draft a quarterback or something if this is what can happen. And then you bring Case Keenum back too. It all went downhill after that. Can other people, I cannot be the only one that noticed that. That put like such a bad taste in my mouth for this organization. It really did. It just really, I don't like it. And how's it worked out? It's worked out for the Wolves too, because, money in their pocket, sure. And maybe also that's why they keep doing these whiteout games. They got to sell more merch because they keep paying freaking Pizza Ranch boy for doing nothing. Stop. I cannot. All right, 11:46. Al, man, one thing for sure is that I'm going to say I'm giving them 5 years. Oh, whoa, you're generous. If I don't see any improvement, then yeah, I'm done. And oh man, you're so young. Al, you're so young. You have that time. I was going to ask you actually how old you were if you're willing to give them 5 years. I've got some, there's been many moons. Okay. And and this is who the Vikings are. This is who the Vikings are because of their ownership. Again, it's a business. You have to go to the top. And I have said this before, time and time and time again. They keep getting money in their pockets because people keep going to the games. If the Wilfs actually cared about the fans and about the team, they would be willing to put money and time in to draft other people, to have other people come in here. I think I'm like fudging this up, but basically, people would still come to the games if for some reason they drafted a quarterback or made some bold moves, let's say they made some bold moves and they completely changed it up. And the Vikings then they went like 4-13 or whatever it's going to be. The fans are still going to come to the games. They're still going to come. So if the Wilfs actually cared about building a team, yeah, there might be some rocky roads, a couple years of shit. People are still going to come to the games. And you're still going to get money in your pocket. And it would also be showing that you're willing to make some moves to actually build upon something instead of just being, stuck in the mud in purple purgatory. But that proves to me that they do not care, actually, because they still get money in their pocket. Because the Vikings fans are extremely loyal. Yeah, if they suck, people would still go and support. Because they'd be trying something new, trying to build something. But, to play devil's advocate for the Wilfs there, why should they do that? It's working out perfectly great for them fine right now. Yeah, there's a couple of games where, they can't be seen at the end of these games. They got to skedaddle on out of there. And that's embarrassing. They got to be embarrassed. That's the thing. They got to be embarrassed bad for change to happen. Stop going to the games. Stop going to the games. Stop. We're sick of this shit. Make some changes here. Then we'll come back. But I've said that so many times. Anyway, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Wrangle me back in. Pull me back in. All right. What's going on? Mars, what's going on? Happy New Year. I've been coming to your neck of the woods every week. I was hoping I'd see you out and about, but I know, no sightings. I've been posting my predictions on my community page, but yeah, it's been like 3 weeks since I've streamed. So I'm here though. I'm back. Yeah. But thanks for looking out for me. I appreciate that. You're the best. You're right. Put Dobbs back in. I know. Exactly. Same page. We get it. We get it. My chair's spinning. Seriously. I can just like spin around here. I can't actually, but it's just like, I want to spin around because it's just like maddening. And I don't know. Somebody posted a picture too of Kevin O'Connell when he started and what he looks like now. Taking a toll, right? Stress can take a toll on somebody. He probably doesn't even want the job anymore, to be honest. He's probably over it. Get me out of here. Daniel, how's it going on? Here's my question that I can't understand. How can a coaching staff have 3 backup quarterbacks and you can't? Exactly. And you can't get any of them to work because he does not know what he is doing. Kevin O'Connell doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't. With the receiving cast we have, and nobody works. And Jordan Addison, hello, he's still on the team, right? I know people were dropping like flies there for a while. Where's him when we need him? And also, I heard on the radio this morning, Alexander Madison has had no touchdowns this year. My dude, I was pulling for him, man. I was really pulling for him. I still always will support. Bummed that it didn't work out better there. I thought it would, but it just, it's insane. It is insane because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know. They don't know. Grandizer, how you doing? Happy New Year. Good to see you. Yeah, it's going good. Yeah. Any new actually, I mean, this one I'm not exactly sure, but I'm like 75% convinced. I mean, I shouldn't say 70. My light shut off the other day in my bedroom, but I really can't remember if I did it. I just don't remember going in there and shutting it off. But then I walked back in and it was off. But that's very minimal. So nothing new per se in the realm of paranormal for me. No. No. I mean, I kind of see some things in the peripherals, but actually, okay, I did see something actually the other day. Okay. This was last week. I was outside. And then what made me think of it is because I saw somebody in Miami filming and I saw like the same lights. It was like three of them, three light in the sky. It was like three lights. And I thought it was, I don't know, I was like looking at it and it kind of was like I don't know, just like not like a tail, but like kind of three lights that like made a tail. And then I was looking at it, I was like, what is that? That's really interesting. And then it was gone. I like looked at, and then it was gone. And then I saw somebody filming like UFOs in Miami and it looked relatively similar to that. So that was kind of crazy. That was in the sky. What about you? Anything on your end? Anything, but other than that, all good. All good. I came in late, so I don't know if you talked about it. Oh, yeah. I didn't necessarily talk about that per se. But yeah, we were kind of talking about going off on the quarterback tangent. But yeah, out of those three, and like, and two, we don't want to hear excuses. Well, he had to deal with the backup. So that's part of it. That's part of it. That's literally why you have the backups there. That's literally why they're there. Like, oh, well, Kim was kind of letting you with backup. Stop. Enough. Can't. Okay, 6 minutes. I'm going to go in 5 minutes, though, before the game starts. I am playing for 7th place. All right. I lost next week because I had too much hope for Jared. I know. I had hope for Jared Hall too. I did. And I think, still a rookie. I do think that there's more there with Jared Hall, or there should be there. I don't think he needs more time, more opportunity, right? I mean, that's yeah. I should have started Kyler Murray. Damn it. But yeah, nobody cares. I care, but yeah, nobody else does. About everybody's fantasy team for next week. Yeah, no, you're all good. I figured that's what you meant. All right. Yeah, I'm just taking a little peek at the chart again. I'm sure there's always stuff that I miss. Yeah, I don't know. I'm what I am interested for this game for the Lions in particular is the fact that Uranus is in their first house, and I don't like that there for Detroit, and I've seen that play out poorly before. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. All right. Oh my God, somebody's rating the channel. Who's rating the channel? Hello. Micro Mike raid. I love that. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. Hello. Hello. You're always welcome on the channel. I love a good raid. Yeah. I like it. Very good. Yes. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. Love it. I like a raid. Very good. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Come on in. The only type of raid that I welcome, okay? I will welcome that over here. I will welcome that. Thank you all for coming on in. Right when I was going to pop off. So it was like perfect timing here. Yeah, very good. I can't even keep up. It's going too fast. Micro Mike is moving the chat too fast, but that's not a bad thing. I hope it's a good game today, people. And you know what? When the Vikings and the Lions are not playing each other, since like the last year and a half, I've been, pulling for Detroit. So, hey, congrats to you guys. I like Dan Campbell. I like his attitude. So I like that. But thanks for coming on and hanging out. Okay. Yeah, very good. I love it. All right. What do you got here, Ryan? Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That is so nice. The surprise raid. Again, the only type of raid I welcome. right? Very good. And I hope it's a good game today. I hope it's not a snoozer because last week for Vikings fans, it was an absolute snoozer. Like I legit fell asleep. So hope it's a good game today. And two, full circle moment for Teddy Bridgewater as well, because he got drafted by Minnesota. Now, last game, I heard he's gonna suit up. So yeah, interesting. But thanks you guys for coming on in. I appreciate that. Phil, thank you. That was nice. Thank you, Phil. Thanks everybody for coming in. Oh, you like Prince? Nice. Yes, very good. I love it. Yeah, good luck to you guys too. I know. They can be people, people I am not. I try, yeah. But the passive aggressiveness, it can be heavy here. But yeah, very good. Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Micro Mike, thank you for sending everybody over. I appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. Yeah, thank you. That was fun. That was very unexpected and very fun surprise. So I appreciate that. Yeah, we do like to talk Lions over here. We do. I support them too. When they're not playing the Vikings, I will be cheering for the Lions in the playoffs. I definitely will. For sure. So it's all love over here. Nice beanie. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Chat sports, I like it. O'Connell's gonna be like Zimmer. Run good, pass bad. Seriously. Or actually he's kind of the opposite right now, don't you think? All right. Thanks everybody. I'm trying to get some of these up in here. Thanks guys. I appreciate that. Boogle Vikings. Yes, you guys won the NFC North. Micro Mike, I love that. Thank you. Thanks guys. And two, I said this last year on my channel that you guys were going to take the NFC North. So, Kings of the North, congratulations about that. All right. I do have a weird feeling, though, that the Vikings might win today, oddly enough. All right. Thanks, Will. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Purple Rain. Yeah, we got Prince back. Yep, back here. There he is. Got some Prince back here. So, all right. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. That was a really fun surprise. Thank you. Thank you. Always welcome here. Come on over anytime. You saw Latron Quad. Oh my gosh, he was. Oh, I think he might be playing for the Ravens. Yeah, Corey, I think you're right. All right, it's game time, people. Thank you so much. That was such a fun little ending there. I mean, I appreciate, of course, all the normal peeps for hanging out. But yeah, what a fun little raid there. That was good. All right, but it's kickoff time, people. I am gonna go. Yeah, I actually one thing that happened to me is I adopted a dog from I got a rescue. So up the game over here. Here it is. So I think I'm gonna have to listen to PA on my headphones. But yeah, she definitely wants to get outside. So I'm gonna take her out and yeah, I hope everybody can meet her maybe on the next stream. But yeah, it's time to go outside for her. So Vikings, Lions, here we go. And thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I got this freaking Hulu playing in the background. Sorry about that. But I'm like, oh my God, dog needs to go outside. So, all right. But yeah, so again, Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much. And I got to pop off now, but here's to a good game. I appreciate you. Thanks again for the raid, everybody. And I'll see you soon. All right.